5 people are hurt after a truck drives through a Hendersonville hair salon. The driver of the Toyota Tacoma you see there, the red truck, it hit Studio 64 Hair Design at Henderson Crossing. 3 of the victims there were taken to the hospital. The driver of the truck and passenger were not hurt in this. Now, the 66-year-old woman who was driving that truck charged with failure to reduce speeds.